Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where in the previous episode, we were driven to the brink with our mission-mobile. Fully upgraded, we took down the High Bloods once and for all. We drove them into a pond, we wrecked their car, and then we threw them in jail. At least that's how it was in my headcanon. It was slightly less dramatic, except for Kate's amazing outburst at them. So that was fun to see. The roads are a little safer. But it's a rainy day. And I have it on good authority that if we look at our quest log right now, we have a couple of things. Actually, only Geofront D-Sector Monster Extermination. That's the only thing, because Driven to the Brink is complete. But there's still quests. Hidden quests at that. We'll be going to Ciel.
Ah, if it isn't a special support section. I'm afraid we're closed for today. Did you have some business with us?
Oh, no. We were only stopping by on our rounds. I understand tomorrow night is the debut of your new show. Is the troupe taking a day to rest and relax?
Indeed it is. There is, however, one performer who insisted on practicing today.
Wow, he must be really devoted. Is it who I think it is?
If you're referring to Sully, then yes. Tomorrow is going to be your day in the limelight, so to speak. She stated she couldn't relax if she wasn't getting in a good workout. You're free to watch her practice if you'd like.
Would that be alright?
But of course, we're friends of the troupe, so I doubt anybody would mind. Not only that, she's been at it all morning with hardly a moment's rest. I would appreciate you taking the time to go and speak with her. She could use the break, you see.
Well, when you put it that way, sure. We'd be happy to chat a while.
Indeed we would. Can I snoop in the...
Well, someone said Sully's practicing. We should leave her to it.
Alright.
I would appreciate you all having a short chat with Sully. She could use the break, you see.
Oh, she got the leaps.
Wow, she's really going at it. Balsamo did say as much. She already has an impressive stage presence.
This must be a dance for one of the new scenes. Her character is supposed to be pretty important too.
She's the star princess, right? I heard she's gonna play a pivotal role in the show's second half.
She's raring to steal the spotlight too, from the looks of it.
Maybe, but I can't even begin to imagine the pressure she's under. Maybe we should leave before we distract her. Hey, you guys. Uh-oh. Busted.
Well, no point in trying to sneak out the back now. Might as well have that chat.
Hi, Sully. We didn't mean to distract you from practice. It's whatever. So, did you need something? Not at all. We just happened to stop by when Balsamo invited us to look in on your practice. Yeah, sorry again for the interruption. It's fine, really. I was already thinking about taking a break anyway. That was my first time seeing you perform. At your level of expertise, no one would suspect you are a beginner. You think so? I agree. You took me by surprise, to be honest. Same. It didn't look like you were wasting a single movement up there. You must be on the verge of perfecting that scene, right? What? Seriously, and that costume looks amazing on you too. Sully? Hey, you. Want to join me for some training? If you're up for it. I kind of want your opinion on something. You want Lloyd to help you train? Why me? What kind of opinion could I even give you? Look at me. I don't know the first thing about the performing arts. Chill out. It's not like I'm gonna make you perform up there. I just had an idea, that's all. So, you gonna join me or what? Well...
Yes, we do want to help Sully. It does say, though, that we're about to come into a Sully minigame. And apparently we need to clear this minigame without missing a note for the extra DP. And when I was looking up the horror coaster, and people were complaining about the horror coaster, this was the other one where they were like, oh, at least it's not the Sully minigame. So I'm just wondering if I sit this one out, I can make a save. Sorry, Sully. We have a lot of work to do, so we don't have time.
Oh yeah? Well, fine. Forget I said anything then. Just get back to practicing.
Right. Good luck.
Come now, Lloyd. Surely we can spare at least some time for this.
We'll try. Let's see how the day goes. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't like piss her off or lose me in a DP. It shouldn't. It should be fine. I just wanted to save right here.
I thought you said you had more important things to do today. Or did you want to help me after all?
Let's do it.
Well, I guess I can, if that's what you want. But just so we're clear, I mean it when I say I won't be much help. I know. Don't worry about it.
Sully's secret session. Alright,
let me give you a basic rundown. Here, take this.
Lloyd received a whistle.
Whistle? What for? The rehearsal, obviously. I'm gonna perform like I'm on stage for real. And every time I jump, I want you to match my timing and blow that whistle when I land. Even if you aren't familiar with the routine, you should still be able to keep up if you just pay attention to my movements.
Whistle when you land? Got it. Is that all? You don't want me to do anything else?
Nope, that's it. It may sound simple, but it's a crucial part of rehearsal. When you think about it, nailing the jumps is essential to every Arkansas performance. And above all, sticking a landing is key to making all of our motions flow together. Rehearsing with a whistle raises and reinforces our performer's awareness. Make sure you don't screw this up, okay? Blow at the wrong time and it'll ruin my rhythm.
Got it. I'll be careful.
That's pretty much it. All set to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. No pressure. This is 120 FPS too, so it's probably more difficult. Match Sully's timing by pressing the X button whenever she lands. Alright, I got this. I used to be a drummer. I got rhythm. Come on. What? Oh. I'm really bad at this. Looked okay to me. I need to actually wait for her to... She needs to be after she lands, not before. Okay. You're beautiful, by the way, but there's... Yeah, it's after she lands. Okay. I did it like... Yeah, I need to wait a little more. There we go. Yeah, it's actually okay. It's not that bad, actually, if I just wait after she lands. No. Can I try again? Oh, I can try again. Okay. Thank you. I figured it would be something like that, but you never know. Alright, Sully. Here we go now. A little after she lands. Remember that, Carl. The timing I want is not the timing we're looking for. Da. Here we go. Da. Yeah. Da. Beautiful. Come on, we got this. Oh, come on, stick the landing. Stick the landing, Carl. Come on, you got this. Oh. Whew. I think that was my 6th attempt or so. A little tricky, but hey, that was definitely not like the horror coaster.
Phew, I think it's starting to come together.
Actually, I'd say it already has from where I was standing.
I couldn't agree more. You should have more confidence in your ability. Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you're able to sync up with me perfectly. Not bad. Thanks to you, I was able to get a better feel of how each move flowed into the next. That was a good rehearsal.
I must have done something right to win your compliments. Glad I could help, Sully.
I do have one question for you, though. Now that you've seen my performing, what do you think?
You mean personally? Well, there's not really much to say. I thought you did great up there. You clearly learned a lot honing your talents. But again, I'm not exactly a professional. All I can tell you is how things look to an untrained eye.
Right. So what you told me before, about how I didn't waste any movements. Can you explain what you meant exactly?
Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be a compliment.
Ilya said the same thing to me too once.
She did?
Yeah, she told me that I wasn't wasting a single motion, but that my performance was too rigid, and that I needed to have more fun with it.
I have more fun, huh?
Ilya said that?
Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your form or ability. It sounds to me like your problem is psychological.
What? You're saying it's in my head? What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, at this rate, I don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance is gonna turn out well. Sully.
Hey, Sully. There's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what goes through your head?
Huh? Ain't it obvious? That I want to do it all right and get better. Well, no, not just that. I think about how I want to perform on Ilya and Rixia's level. I want to do what they did the first time I saw them on stage. You know, like move hearts and minds. That kind of stuff. Sully. I was surprisingly sincere. I didn't mean it to be.
I get it. Then, could you answer a few more questions? What do you think about performing in Arkansas? How do you feel about the audience that's coming to the theater to see you perform?
The audience, huh? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city. I get that now. But even then, I can't bring myself to like the ones who don't realize how good they have it. I know it's not all of them. That applies to a lot of Arkansas showgoers. So,
what you mean to say is, you're not excited at the prospect of performing for them. Maybe that's what's stopping you from enjoying yourself the way Ilya said to.
Well, maybe, subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of putting on a show for those kinds of people does get under my skin. Is that bad, though? I mean, those feelings have nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good performer, right? All I want to know is where I went wrong and what I can do to improve. I need something more concrete.
So your emotional state when you perform isn't tied to that? Is that really what you think?
Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do about it, huh? Tell me!
Well, I still don't think I'm qualified enough to be giving direction, but...
It's simple, Sully. Just shut out the spectators in front of you. Hiya, boys and girls.
Ilya!
How long have you been there? Don't mind me. I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true that you have a distaste for our loyal patrons?
What if I do? Is there something wrong with that?
No, not necessarily. We have some patrons even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be where I am if I let that get to me, though, don't you? I know that. That's why I'm trying so hard to not let it bother me. But that's just it. You're approaching this all wrong. Listen here. You're too absorbed by what's happening around you. Tell me, Sully, what does the word audience mean to you?
What kind of question is that? It's the people who come to the theater, the ones buying tickets.
You're not wrong, but there's more to it. Our audience isn't just the paying customers who sit in our seats and watch us on stage. It's the people who hold an interest in Ciel. They're all part of our viewing public.
The people who hold an interest?
Absolutely. Even those who have only seen our troupe in magazines or heard about us through word of mouth. One might say that anyone who has ever had so much as a passing thought about Ciel comprises our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossbell, you first heard of Ciel by chance. That drove you to sneak into the theater and see us for yourself. Didn't you feel something that day? Not that I condone trespassing, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that, at that moment, you were just as much a part of our splendid audience as anyone else.
Sneaking in made me splendid?
Of course. So you shouldn't focus only on the spectators in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage, and each and every Zemurian is a potential face in the crowd.
Isn't that a little much? The entire continent?
You'd better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Ciel is truly a household name across Zemuria. But nevertheless, our plays stitch together the hearts of you, a Northambrian, and myself, a Crossbellan. You can dismiss that as mere coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So chew on that for a hot second. Doesn't that make performing on stage all the more fascinating, not to mention fun? It's fine. Take as long as you need to reflect on everything we've discussed. Putting that aside, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you, Sully? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here.
A lunchbox? Good, thanks.
This isn't up for debate. I've told you, our bodies are our instruments. That means your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had a proper meal.
Jeez, you're annoying. All right. I'll go eat already.
Wow, Ilya, that was impressive. My thoughts exactly. I feel a little inspired myself.
You're a natural mother hen.
She certainly can be a handful, but at least I'm never bored with her around. Thanks for all your help today, guys. If not for you, I don't think I would have gotten to the bottom of what's been weighing on her.
Does that mean you were actually watching from the very beginning?
Yep, I saw every last detail from the shadows of the aisles. You know, Sully and I talk on a regular basis about all sorts of things. But it's difficult getting her to open up and speak from the heart the way she did today. So you all have my gratitude, especially you, little guy.
I think you're giving me too much credit. Besides, I was in way over my head trying to pin down what you needed to hear.
All right, I'm finished. Happy now, Ilya? Sully needs no advice when it comes to scarfing down food, it seems.
Did you even bother to chew properly like I always tell? Oh, whatever. Okay then, time to begin our follow-up rehearsal. We'll take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears, and I won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Looks like Sully's got her mojo back. Does this count as a breakthrough?
Fingers crossed. It's in her hands now, so let's show ourselves out.
Good luck with the play tomorrow, you two. We'll be rooting for you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it as always. See you around, kiddos.
Sully's secret session completed!
Sully said that she kept her trip here a secret from Ilya, but evidently that wasn't enough to fool her. She's grown quite attached to the girl, the way she watches over her like a mother hawk.
I don't suppose I can go back in. I can. They're gonna be practicing and performing and having a good time. I probably can't go anywhere else. Yeah, that just won't do. Oh, hold the phone. I can go snooping around right here. Nobody's here. Not even Heinz? Oh.
All right, Sully. We still have some time before the performance, so let's keep at it. Right.
Aw. Cute. And nobody's hiding in the back. Just double checking. Just double checking, ladies. I'll show myself out. Back in the rainy day, and even here we have some freaking Arkansas fans. I think let us do a bit of a talky round, but with like a purpose. Let's go entertainment, residential, and let's actually go up to Mainz. Let's go up to Mainz, actually. I want to see some of the outside of town places. All right. I bet the troupe is rehearsing their hearts out as we speak. Long live Arkansas's revival performance! Woo! Woo! I don't know what that woo was, but...
One day more. At long last, the revival performance is tomorrow. It's a shame I won't get to see Lady Ilya dazzle the opening night crowds, but just the fact that it's so close has me too excited to sleep.
Oh my gosh, their lives revolve around this. Nobody's... Okay, it's coming down in buckets and spades, but... Now then, what bar should I hit up today? Rainy weather's the perfect excuse for day drinking. I'm gonna get hammered all by myself, and I'm gonna like it. Do you have a job, T-Joe?
Hey there, wanna play? Why don't you get yourselves out of the rain and into our nice warm casino?
Yes. Don't mind if I do.
In a little over 24 hours, Arkansas will be opening its doors for its revival show. You know what that means? We'll be getting more guests soon, too. I can't wait.
Oh. The Civic Center is hosting a public forum today. I might take a look for myself later. Keeping up with current events is important, too. The referendum on Crossbell's independence is right around the corner. I could use more time to think it over myself. It isn't easy to decide what would be best for our future. True.
Rain or shine, our doors are always open for a good time. You're more than welcome to take shelter here at the roulette table. If fortune favors you, that is.
Ooh. We're not going to play H roulette. I'm going to keep you waiting and wanting. That's, intermittent rewards. Haha.
I racked up loss after loss yesterday, but today's the start of my comeback story. Just you wait and see.
Arkansas will be lifting the curtain on its revival production tomorrow. Supposedly, they'll be debuting a new rising star to follow Rixia Mao. The rumors swirling around that troupe never fail to entertain. Indeed, Drake. It's gonna be one to remember, I am sure. It's gonna be a good show. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, Kyle. Many of our reservations were cancelled as a result of yesterday's accidents. It just goes to show how indispensable the Transcontinental Railroad is for this hotel. Thank goodness it wasn't beyond repair. Yeah. Good thing we were on the scene, huh?
There were no fatalities during yesterday's train accident, thank goodness, but a good many passengers still wound up injured. Some were in serious condition too. Hopefully all the victims make a quick recovery.
Yes. Their hard work at St. Ursula. Checked in there last time. It's all looking good. Just checking that nobody's sneaking around up here. Alright, coast is clear.
They say an unidentified monster was responsible for yesterday's derailment. A disconcerting claim, to be sure. Adios forbid that this is an omen of what's to come. I shudder to think.
We'll be meeting him again soon.
Yesterday's train schedule was disrupted by the derailment. Owing to that, many of our guests asked to extend their stays by an extra night. Fortunately, the trains are up and running again as of this morning. All of our formerly stranded guests should be safely on their way home now.
Good. That's what we like to see. Quick and easy entertainment district today, actually. All right. Residential district. That door is locked. Oh, man, that makes that car paint in there very missable. Glad we got it. Also, this is Representative Campbell's home. Yeah, just figured. We haven't been able to go in there. Oh, hello.
Drat, my makeup's been running all day thanks to this stupid rain. I'll have to redo it when I get inside. Again.
Oh, ain't easy. Hey, Harold's car. Oh, this would be a great spot for like a secret little zone. What's going on?
Harold is at Belgard Gate for a delivery. But I'll admit, I'm a bit worried for him, what with that giant monster that was reported along West Crossbell Highway yesterday.
We did see him there, actually.
Look, there's a froggy stuck to the window. He looks kind of cute squirming like that.
No. Whoosh. Now, then, the Henri residence, as it will always be known.
I was thinking of lazing around today since I don't have cooking lessons. Oh, I know. I could experiment with those stovetop cookies I learned to make yesterday.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Whoosh. Hey, Granny. Henri's gone out to play, even with this weather being the way it is. Now, I'm not going to go around demanding that he stay inside on rainy days, but he had better stay warm and dry at least. I don't want him catching a cold. Yeah, I'll go check on him, ma'am. Nothing dampens a good suit like a rainy day. The humidity's a surefire style killer. That's why I gotta make sure I keep my party threads pressed, dry, and looking fly. Man, he is all about the party. But like the mingle party, the social party, not necessarily the drinking party. Alright, boys, say better. They're probably in the slammer. Yeah, they're in the slammer right now. I should go and just make fun of them in the administrative district. Is that wrong of me? No. No, I think that's warranted. Huh? Oh, it was a plant. I thought there was somebody there. Okay, McDowell Estate.
We've seen more rain than usual this year. How am I supposed to dry the laundry like this?
These are tough times. Yesterday's derailment came as a shock. There's been many a fiery dispute about whether it was caused by falling rocks or an enormous monster. I'm beginning to wonder the same thing myself.
Ooh. But no former mayor home. Speaker McDowell. We also have the Geofront, and we do have a quest in the Geofront, but that's the D section, which should be D for downtown. But with that all said and done, not even good old Portos is usually out here. Now then, let's go on that Mainz mountain path.
Whoosh. And the Crossbell Cathedral. Yes, no sun shines here today. It's another rainy day in Crossbell. That, of course, will mean fewer people braving the highways to visit us.
Indeed. I'm just cruising through here. It's a ghost town. You think Musha... she too have joined the goddess. No, she's just maybe she's inside praying, or maybe she took a day off. Maybe she's taking care of her health. And that I commend.
Whoosh. Over time, exposure to the elements will cause the inscriptions on a grave to wear away bit by bit. That, sadly, leaves the legacies of their owners to be forgotten by most. As a gravekeeper, my job is to tend to the headstones and prevent that from happening.
That's an important job. I haven't thought about it like that. Alright, who's at church, Trader Morgio?
I just knew something was off about yesterday from the moment I got out of bed. Then I found out that a train had come clean off the rails. Fortunately, it didn't have any effect on my business, but still, how horrible.
Truly.
I am told that yesterday's derailment on West Crossbell Highway was quite dreadful indeed. Praise be to Adios that no innocent lives were lost. We had a bracer visit us earlier today in search of information. Two of their own, Lynn and Aeolia, have gone missing. Sadly, I have not seen them in the cathedral as of late. I pray that no ill has befallen them.
Alright, Aralda.
I hear there was a large monster spotted near the train derailment site yesterday. Would you all happen to know anything of note about that?
Actually, We do. Lloyd briefly explained what had happened when they went to investigate the train derailment the previous day.
So, pleroma grass has started to appear in Nox Forest? And Gnosis has made a return as well. The most pressing matter is where he obtained it from. Or who, I should say.
Have you any ideas on your end?
I'm afraid I don't. The church doesn't know anything more about the cult and Gnosis than it did before. As for the pleroma grass, I'm still in the middle of researching what causes it to bloom, with no answers to speak of yet. Unfortunately, I'm the only member from the Congregation of the Sacraments here, so this may take a while.
I figured that was the case.
We can wait, Reese. If you make any breakthroughs, you know how to reach us.
Of course. I just got to thinking. So the other day, we were at Nine Valley, right? And the Ignis boys were like, hey, we could buy this talkie thingy, talk on the Orbital phones. Like, yeah, 100K. Oh, it's so much. Wald had one of those. Has Wald always had a cellular device, or was he given this by someone? Maybe the same person or persons who gave him the Gnosis to communicate with. Because they're still quite rare. They're not everyday items.
Sister Hatina is scheduled to teach Sunday school lessons in Armorica village today. But as luck would have it, we seem to be in for a pouring rain across all the state. I do hope she manages to keep dry.
I'll go check on her. But Father Renton and Juju?
It's easy to slip on the floors inside on rainy days, so please be careful. That may be coming from personal experience, but it could happen to anyone.
Oh, what a Juju thing to say.
I had the fortune of witnessing Sister Juju fall straight on her backside just now. That got a laugh out of me. Oh, sweet Sister Juju. Will that girl ever overcome her clumsiness?
Oh, but that's why we love her. Whoosh. A little bit of physical comedy. Now then, I want to go home to my car so that I can take the car. I'm not taking the bus like some kind of peasant. I can ride in style. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Not anything of any particular hidden side quest note here, just good talks, good vibes, and yeah, quite scarce, the population. Makes sense on a rainy day. Hello.
Take care out there, everybody. Rainy days like this are no laughing matter in Mainz. One false move could send you tumbling down a cliff. It's more likely than you think. Max and I grew up here, so we've been warned about this sort of thing since we were kids.
Oh, you're like childhood sweethearts. That's wonderful.
Oh ho, walking in the rain without an umbrella, I see. Not bad, not bad. There's nothing like a man soaked to the bone, his clothes clinging to him.
Excuse me? Okay, I'm gonna step away slowly. More and more people are setting off to live in the city these days. Fortunately, we have boys and girls with plenty of Mainz pride who are here to stay, like Logie and Amy. Nothing can make me happier. I've lived here all my years, after all. Yeah. The younger generation's leaving the countryside, moving to the big cities. Yo, Mayor.
There's been talk of large mysterious monsters appearing throughout the state. Not to mention that creature sighted near the train accident yesterday. Could they perhaps be related to the monster that appeared in the old deserted mine? Whatever the case, we'd best tread carefully. Everyone's safety depends on it.
The weather can be rather temperamental here in the mountains. At times, the rain gets so heavy that bus services have to be suspended. Today isn't one of those times, but nevertheless, take care making your way around. Will do, ma'am. Now then, Der Ziegel. I actually looked into the meaning of Der Ziegel in German, and apparently means, like, the brick. I guess it is kind of a big brick in a way. There's not a lot of brick architecture inside, though, but hey, it's a kind of a cozy rustic name.
This rain is so relaxing. We don't get many guests on days like today, so I'm just gonna take it easy.
Oh.
Rainy days are the worst. The floor gets all wet, and I have to mop it. Can't Carlos eat any faster? I want him to go home already. Luca. What? She is like the opposite of what a ray of sunshine, whatever that might be. She's an absence of hope and joy. I finished transporting today's septium load earlier this morning. If I had done it after the rain picked up, the road would have been too slick and muddy to get any traction on. Knowing when it's safe to drive is a skill all of its own. Well, you just take your time with your meal then, Carlos. Frickin'. Let's just double check. We don't have any crazy visitors. I am curious about East Street. I was so nostalgic the other day because I inserted a clip, right, of Armand and Ellie of when we first met them in Roland. So I kind of went back and watched the first episode, and man, even in just like the 2 years this channel has been a thing, I feel like, yeah, it's just, I feel like I've changed. I feel like things have changed. The style has changed. It's interesting that I already have things to look back on and be like, I remember those days. It's like, that's like five games ago.
Daddy always looks so sad on rainy days. Maybe it's because he misses being a miner. But I love Daddy just the way he is.
I think a lot of adults miss being a miner.
It was a rainy day like today when I injured my leg and had to retire from being a miner. Even now, the damn thing still aches. Oh, I can still feel my leg.
Oh well. Alec, you out here? That's good. You don't want to be here, you could slip right off. And the only echo would be the sound of your bones crushing.
It's too rainy to play outside. This sucks. When's Dad getting home? I want to play already.
The mine gets awfully cold on rainy days. Not that the miners particularly minds. They'll dress light for work no matter what the weather. Goodness me, I just hope they don't catch a cold. I'll go check on them. Hello. Everything okay? Thanks to Gantz, I've been able to refocus myself on my work. I plan on returning the favor by picking up his tab tonight. Oh-ho! This morning, I dug up a gigantic saffron crystal. That sucker was this big around, no fooling. Ha, I've been kicking all sorts of ass at work these days. If only I had this kind of luck at the casino. Oh, Gantz. Rainy days in the mines are the worst. It gets so cold I can barely stand it. I guess it would warm me up if I moved around more, but too much work.
Between cave-ins and monster outbreaks, we miners put our lives on the line all the time. How do we manage to tough this job out then? By trusting each other and taking pride in our work, that's how. I'd say the others are starting to realize that fact. The way we've all been coming together as a team lately. As chief of this mine, I'm blessed to lead a crew like the one I've got. Aww.
We've almost made our way to the rock layer we've been aiming for. A boatload of septium awaits, so we gotta keep on digging. Good luck, good luck, good luck. That, everybody, is Mainz in the Rains. Mainz in the Rains, always a good time. I mean, it's our first time here in the Rains. Plural. So, with that all said and done, methinks, meow. Let's go to Crossbell City South Exit. Sorry, it's the Mission Mobile. The Mission Mobile just does things to me, okay? The airport is Crossbell Airport. We don't have a reason to be here. Nothing in South Exit either. All right, but the way we're coming in, Lids, I have terrible news about a train derailment. It took them just one night to repair the Transcontinental Railroad, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. Now I don't have to miss a single blissful day of no-holds-barred train spotting. Although words in the world wouldn't be enough to express my gratitude to the CGF for working those extra hours. Now I don't have to miss a single blissful day of no-holds-barred train spotting. Aw, you wholesome soul. This is Crossbell Station. We don't have any business. Dude, that's Station Street. Fastest Station Street clear of my life. Central Square 2 should be no problem, no problem. Let's keep going with the talkies. We got some momentum now. Grande Armory?
People keep saying that a demon was behind the train derailment yesterday. The real question is, what in the blue Gehenna does that mean? A demon could be just about anything. What, do they think someone turned into a monster or something? Either way, it sounds like bad news to me.
Demon is a little non-specific, or rather it's been applied in a lot of different cases and circumstances. There we go. I was just gonna sell that. I wasn't gonna wear it, so I just sold it. Now I have 1,000 mirror in my pocket. Keep out a lot of chocolate with that. But I won't. I'm minding my health. But, Mimi!
Hey, you're right. Maybe he's lost?
Hey, Mimi, look at that. Mr. Snail slithering on that handrail. He's been going back and forth for a while now.
Is he? Aw.
It was a relief to hear that the Transcontinental Railroad was back in service this morning. Between yesterday's accident and today's rain, I felt like I was desperate for some good news.
Now, let's see what the rain has brought to Vincept Cafe. People seeking shelter. No point in venturing on the highway with weather like this. We'll just go shopping in the city instead.
Why did it have to start pouring on the day we were going to go sightsee outside of town? Rain, rain, go away. Ruin our vacation some other day.
Wow, it's a good one. Damn it, I'm gonna die of old age before I figure out what I want to make. Gotta hurry and figure out what kind of sauce to use for my pasta. Should I go with the tomato or cream base? Maybe something totally out of the box. I don't know, you've been outside of the box before, Celtio. It's dangerous.
The Civic Center's been hosting an open forum on our independence since this morning. I already feel knowledgeable about the pros and cons of the matter, but maybe I'll go watch for a bit anyway.
Celtio seems to be lost in his own little world today. I remember when I was a novice chef like him, the only way to find the answers he's searching for is honest self-reflection. Hopefully this competition will help him develop as a culinary professional.
I hope so too. Now then, Nano and Celtio's showdown is fast approaching. They both seem to be taking it seriously. As long as that stays the case, I'm more than happy with them.
Celtio has been giving some serious thought to the dish he's prepping for our big showdown. As for me, I'm planning on serving the dishes I'm most familiar with making.
Alright, but maybe we have some upstairs customers that will blow our minds. There's nobody here. You don't know. You don't know. There's sometimes some interesting people up there. Let's do Gina or Gina.
I'm running an errand for my mom today. Our roof sprung a leak, so she wanted me to rush out and buy a few buckets.
It's a very temporary solution, but I can see why.
We wouldn't have to pay taxes to Araboni or Calvert anymore if we become independent. Consequently, Crossbell's economy would grow even faster than it already has been. That's as important a factor as any to me.
Chuckle's father came in for a job interview yesterday. He's so concerned about his daughter's well-being that he wanted to take up a position here. Sadly, he doesn't meet our minimum requirements, so I had to reject his application.
Aww. Clearly that manager doesn't have a daughter of his own. Otherwise, he would have seen exactly where I'm coming from. Fine. If you won't hire me, then I'll just have to continue guarding Choco as a customer, the way I have been.
I didn't realize my dad came here to interview for a job yesterday. What was he thinking? Of course he was gonna get rejected. He doesn't know the first thing about engineering. Jeez, it's like he's trying to make it his life's mission to embarrass me. Have you seen the way Choco's dad always hovers over her while she's at work? I'm sure he means well, but I wish he'd take her feelings into account and give her some space.
It's sickening, it is.
Hello, Mr. Tourist, you're still here?
I heard that all the damage from yesterday's train accident has already been repaired.
It's incredible how efficiently the Guardian Force manages to get incidents like these sorted out. Especially when the SSS is involved, you know. Solving cases left and right. Times. Department store. Some victims of the train accident came out severely injured, but luckily enough, there were no fatalities. Apparently, St. Ursula's doctors worked throughout the night treating them all. How could you not look up to them?
They managed to get the railroad up and running again by the time morning rolled around. Thanks to that, my usual deliveries arrived on time. Goddess bless every one of those Guardian Force angels who busted their butts last night.
Yes.
I ran out of pastries at home, so I rushed over here to restock as fast as I could. How could I make such an amateur mistake? Some pastry lover I am.
Yeah, I suppose all of Arkansas is having a nice day off spread around.
Scott told me he'd be busy with an important job today, so he probably won't be able to keep in touch. I'm not worried though. Signing up to be the wife of a bracer means I have to be ready for days like these. Pearl and Scott were already very close long before they started dating. I think it's lovely that she's fortunate enough to marry her childhood friend.
Oh.
Welcome, SSS, and thank you once again for choosing Time's department store. Please accept this if you would.
Oh, yeah. Because it's raining, right? Thank you very much, Neston.
Think nothing of it. It is merely our way of showing our appreciation for your loyal patronage. I hope you enjoy your time shopping with us today, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a nice color scheme going on with the party behind me right now. We got the blue, red, and green.
Ugh. Independence this, independence that. All the stupid adults won't shut up about it. It's like, what the heck are they even talking about, you know? What I hear is that if we go independent, we won't have to pay taxes to Rabonia and Calvert anymore. But who cares about that junk? If a hunk like Mayor Croix think we should do it, then what do we even need to vote for?
That's true. They should just go based on hunk factor, really. It'd simplify a lot of things. All I used to care about was business, but now that I have Janetta, it's as if I see the whole world in a new light. What could be happening to me? Is this what they call happiness? Oh, I'm glad for you. You nurture that spark. You nurture that spark and use it to build a solid foundation, my man.
No amount of rain is gonna make my mom want to shop any less. The weather's not so bad today, but I end up totally soaked when she brings me with her while it's pouring.
I'm sorry, Keen.
The news about the train accident was terrifying, but thank goodness they already fixed it. Imagine the horror if the stores here had to close because they weren't getting their deliveries. Ah.
When I'd heard the rails had been shut down yesterday, I feared for how it would affect my store. But thanks to the efforts of Crossbell station staff and the CGF, service has resumed as usual today. Consequently, my morning delivery arrived on time. I couldn't be more grateful for all the work it took to make this possible.
Tomorrow night's the debut of Arkansas's revival production of Golden Sun, Silver Moon. And Southwark and I made a date to go see it together. Eee! I can't wait!
I'm happy for you, Janetta. I really am.
People keep saying that some sort of demonic monster derailed a train. It's absolutely absurd. I've never heard something so outlandish in my entire life. The prevailing rumor is that yesterday's train derailment was caused by a cryptid. But exactly what in Adios' name is a cryptid?
What is for sale here? He sells mishy things. What? So if I didn't get them there, I can get them here. Oh, that mishy hat with that evasion is really fun. But we don't have a lot of mirror to our name right now, so I think we should be a little frugal.
I feel like I'm seeing fewer and fewer smiles on my customers' faces lately. It's not really a surprise considering yesterday's accident, not to mention everything else going on in Zemuria. But I'd at least like for people to be able to forget about their troubles while shopping here.
Probably not a lot of people on the roof. Oh, just a mysterious woman whom I will chat up.
I heard it's gonna stop raining in the afternoon. If we're lucky, maybe we'll end up seeing a rainbow.
Wouldn't that be magical? Just you and me up here, and the rainbow. But no, I got work to do. Places to be. Since we've kind of swooped through here, we've cleared it up pretty well, but back alley and West Street are blemishes on that. We actually got a quest on East Street that's not in our log, so gotta make sure we go and check that out. But first...
Bah! Detestable rain. It's driving away what few customers I have. I suppose it's time for the daily dusting anyway. Why don't you do an old woman a favor and clean that shelf there for me?
We'll pass, thanks.
That was a joke, boy. I wouldn't let anyone lay a single finger on my priciest antiques, much less a cop on your measly salary. The forecast on the Orbital Net says the weather should clear up this afternoon.
Not that it's gonna bring me any more customers today. Yeah.
Indeed. Alrighty. Yeah, you put your big plan into motion, Eris?
Listen up, I've got some big news. Guess who made Hostess of the Month? You're looking at her. Yes. I knew I could do it.
I never doubted for a second. Man, screw this rain. This is washing all my potential customers out of the streets. There was some big-ass accident yesterday, too. Not my fault I can't pull anyone into the club when the whole world's conspiring against me. Whoosh. Garante Jasper. They say some kind of monster was responsible for the derailment on West Crossbell Highway. But given the timing of the upcoming referendum, I'm not so convinced this was just a random attack. It all feels too convenient. That's what I'm wondering. What's Wald's plan? Hey, Eric. You don't need to talk. Just sit down and do a show with me. You can't keep sleeping here, Sandra. Don't you have a home to go to? Aw, you're such a jerk, Eric. Oh, boy. Don't be like Sarah. Be like Lloyd. Lloyd's a good boy. Whoosh. I'm gonna go to West Street, running all the way around. Because it's kind of just tucked into this little corner right here, and it just feels bad if we miss out on it. So let's go!
Darn it, I've barely stepped outside, and my shoes are already soaked. This is why I hate the rain. I need to finish these errands up so I can get myself home already.
Sally's. I bet Momo's upstairs. I heard they managed to restore service to the rails, despite all the injuries yesterday's derailment caused. That's a small relief at least. Merchants like me rely on the trains quite a bit for supplies. I can see that.
I am making beef stew for dinner tonight, so I asked Momo to go out and buy us a baguette to go with it. I just hope she gets home soon.
No, you're not supposed to send Momo out with an umbrella. Do you remember last time you did? Alright, Grimwood first. Pete!
I have to assemble all the files detailing yesterday's incident in Armorica. If I leave it to Mr. Grimwood, who knows what important documents he'll loosen his mountain of paperwork. Again.
I hear you.
I'm glad we're able to resolve that case, though. Thanks again for assisting us.
Oh, don't mention it. The SSS did most of the heavy lifting.
Thanks, Pete. Oh! I gotta come around.
Ah, hello there, SSS.
Hello, Mr. Grimwood. We wanted to thank you for your help yesterday. The evidence you found was exactly what we needed.
So I gather. Pete has already briefed me, and I hear Minith is on the run now. I'd say that photo I provided was only one small piece of the puzzle, though.
No need to sell yourself short. It put the final nail in Minith's coffin. You even went out of your way to assist us while you're still so busy helping the mayor with the construction.
Indeed. Speaking of which, it's been coming together, albeit slowly. I was actually thinking of taking a breather and brewing some coffee.
Oh, should we come back later then? We wouldn't want to take up your break.
That's quite all right. I've been confined to my office for so long that enjoying a conversation with all of you will be a nice change of pace. On that note, I was told you helped investigate the cause of yesterday's train derailment.
That's right. We managed to get to the bottom of it.
We have to spare you the details, but what we can share is that the cause was anything but natural.
Was it now?
Something wrong, Grizzly Grim?
Well, I was just thinking about how much of a relief it is that there were no fatalities. Nevertheless, I advise that you exercise caution out there. Goddess only knows how dangerous your jobs are right now. I'm slowly working my way through drafting this constitution, but there's still significant room for improvement. It's exhausting to write, but it's for the good of Crossbell's future, so I can hardly complain. Much the opposite, I won't settle for anything less than perfection.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility. Also, I'm curious about Pete's age, man. Is he 8? Or is he like 14? I mean, I feel like if he was, somebody said, oh, maybe he's probably a teenager. If he was, they would just use like a young man model, right? Momo!
Did your folks send you to buy some more bread again? Just be careful not to lose that umbrella, okay?
Okay. I scribbled my name and address on it just in case.
You did, huh? Good thinking, Momo. Whoa, you have some real nice handwriting, did you know that?
Really?
Aw, it's so cute! Bennett's always been the type to look out for others. Sure, she groans and complains whenever asked for baking advice, but still puts in the effort to teach me every time. I know it doesn't seem like it, but she really is a sweet girl if you can get past the tough crusts. Oh, that's a good... Oh, because you're a baker. Tough crusts. I like that.
Oh, I almost forgot. Opening night of Arkansas's new show is tomorrow. If only I could actually go. I'm dying to see how good their new star actress is.
Indeed. Literally the star actress. The bakery's always less busy on rainy days. Luckily, we have plenty of loyal customers who come no matter how bad the weather. I'm grateful for them. They must be doing something right to have stayed in business this long.
I think so too. But I stay awake at night thinking about what could be behind that door.
Morg's Bakery. The kids are a-playin'.
Momo's so late. Can't you hurry up and finish your stupid errands already? Ryu invited us to hang out at the plaza in front of the tower this morning. Jeez, I can't believe he still wants to do this even though it's raining.
Yeah, he's a silly boy. I couldn't say either way, but people are claiming the train accident was caused by some unknown monster. I sure hope they're wrong. What would we do if it struck again?
Yeah, I mean,
it could.
Armand has... Wait, how do you know Armand? Wait a minute. Oh, so you're back from the trip. Armand has brought his new family back to Crossbell. It's wonderful to know he's doing so well for himself.
Are you his wait, what's your relation? I see. So he was discharged from St. Ursula a few months ago. That's right. And unfortunately, I've heard neither hide nor hear of him since. I'm sorry I don't have anything more to share, especially after all the time and effort you took coming out here.
That's quite all right. What you told us has been more than helpful. Hasn't it, dear?
Yes, Ellie. I'd say today was a win for all three of us.
Goo goo gaga.
You're a happy little family if I've ever seen one. My goodness, but Armand certainly has grown. He's just cells more mature than that idiot father of his, that's for certain.
I get it. I get it. You're visiting the Gramps.
Well, no sense in giving up the search now. We'll make a day trip to the hospital and check there next.
Wait, check for who? Wait, were they in the hospital? Wait, it's flown right over my head. I just know we're getting closer to finding him, one step at a time.
Goo goo gaga! That's just... Oh, it's all coming together. Alright. Stay tuned for more Armand and Ellie lore. I can't quite explain why, but the sound of falling rain always puts me in a good mood. Evidently, it helps with my work, too. I've been making tremendous progress on these loop blueprints.
Oh, phooey. I had some shopping to do today at times, too. I suppose I'll just have to bring an umbrella.
Yep. That's the solution-oriented mindset I like.
I just saw Lady Ilya coming out of Sully's apartment a little while ago. She actually took the time to say hi to me, too. I was so happy I cried. She must have come here to visit Sully. I'm so jealous. If you only knew that she'd been living there all along.
You're so close to the truth, but you're so far. Sammy, my girl. All right. Well then, the Bellheim Apartments. Where the bells are a hymen and the heims are a bellin, or something like that. Good input.
Dad worked himself to the bone after the derailment yesterday. The least I can do is give him some peace and quiet today.
You're a thoughtful girl, Pansy. I used to be a real rascal growing up. I'd run around barefoot in the rain all the time. Ryu reminds me of how I was as a kid in that sense. But I'd still better be wearing shoes out there. Yes.
Auntie. Oh, I just remembered Arkansas's revival production debuts tomorrow night. They sold out of tickets in the blink of an eye, I hear. To think little Ilya would grow up to be such a celebrity. Little Ilya?
Oh yeah, she and Cecile grew up together. I guess it's no wonder you knew her when she was young, Auntie Lane.
That's right. Ilya shone like a star even then. She and Cecile were an unlikely pair, but they got along like peas and carrots. Why, one time, Ilya even socked a boy who was bullying Cecile and made him cry. Ilya always has been protective of her, hasn't she?
Ouch. But she really let him have it. Kinda makes me feel bad for the kid.
You know how boys are. Picking on a girl usually means they have a crush on them.
I imagine it was more than worth it for him, though, now that he can tell people he was knocked flat by the Ilya Platier as a boy.
I feel like I wouldn't want anyone to know about that. Ilya truly was a firecracker growing up, and now she's burning bright as the star of Arkansas instead. I can honestly say I've always been proud of her, even when she was just a little girl.
What a juicy final talkie.
Truly was a firecracker.
Ah. Good stuff, good stuff. That, everybody, is going to conclude this rainy talkie day. We helped out with Sully's secret sesh. Next time around, well, we have a dive in the geofront to do, so I'm curious about that. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.